Good evening, everyone. My name is Isha. Hope you all are doing well. I'm from Vision Consultants, Hobart branch. Today, we are here to discuss about uh, 190 and 491 nominations. So, we are here to answer what course should be taken for, everybody is studying here in Tasmania to get 491 or 190. So, we are here to answer your queries and all your confusions. So this webinar is live with AIBT and REACH Community College, and we are having migration agent Ms. Romina Iqbal as well with us. Ms. Romina?
Hi everyone, I'm Rumi.
Yeah, hi. And one of our colleague Mehreen, so who is currently present in Tasmania Hobart branch. She will be able to answer your queries directly. Mehreen?
Hi, this is Mehri from Vision Consultants Hobart branch.
Yes. The main purpose is to going us live is, I've got many comments and queries that people are confused that what course should we take, what is their education background, and, how they're gonna satisfy in their commitment and career plans, um, for this 491 and 190. So I would like to tell you that we are in migration industry since 2005, and we are having very good experience. You can check our Facebook comments and our website comments. People are happy with our services, and so we are today here live with these two colleges, AIBT and REACH Community, because Tasmania is having few, courses they have listed as a priority industry. So these two colleges are running most of these courses. So they are here to help you out, to guide you about their, course content and, practical workshop trainings and everything. So we are here with Mr. Richard from AIBT and community, who is Senior Sales Manager. Mr. Richard?
Hi everyone, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today in this webinar with Vision Consultants. Again, my name is Richard. I'm from AIBT and REACH Community Colleges. So we're representing two colleges today. Now, well, before we start, I know it's like what Isha said earlier. There's like this $1 million question coming from students. Like, what course should I take for me to be able to qualify for 190 and 491? So today that will be the part of our discussion. And as an education provider, we would like to tell you what are the courses that we offer that can lead you to this goal to get that 491 and 190 visa. All right. Now let's start. Before we, I'd like to ask if we can put up the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah. So go ahead.
There we go. All right. So recently, Tasmania has released a list of industries that that they will consider as priority list. So if we move to the next slide. In the next slide, there is a link. I think most of the agents, especially vision consultants, are also using this list as a basis for giving recommendation to their students. Now, in this list, the Tasmanian government has released 9 industries wherein they're considering it as priority list. So what are these 9 industries? Just quickly run it down. So there's tourism and hospitality, there's building and construction, there's information and communications, aging services, disability services. There's also manufacturing and energy. There's agriculture, aquaculture, and transport and logistics. But with AIBT and REACH Community College, we can offer courses aligned with 5 of these industries. So what are these 5 industries? We have tourism and hospitality, building and construction, age services, disability services, and transport and logistics. So if we move to the first slide, we want to first focus on the first industry that we mentioned, the first 2 industries, which are age services and disability services. Now, if you look into that, the minimum qualification for this industry based on what Tasmania government has released, is that it is the minimum requirement is Certificate 3, that is aligned with anything that is like health and community services. So in line with that, the courses that we offer, we have Certificate 3 in individual support, that is in aging, Certificate 4 in aging support, and also in disability for Certificate 3. And in the next slide, we can see here the courses that we offer. So if we go to the next slide, please. Yep. So in the next slide, these are the specific qualifications that we offer. So we have Certificate 3 in individual support, both for aging and disability. We also have Certificate 4 in aging. Certificate, we have packages for Certificate 3 and 4 together, and also a package of Certificate 3 in individual support plus Diploma of Community Services. So if you would like to know the prices of these courses, your education counselors can discuss that with you further. But courses starts at $6,000. Then the next industry that we have, before that. Now, what is our advantage over other training providers? So with AIBT, we guarantee your placement. So for Certificate 3 in individual support, if ever you enroll to our college, to our AIBT, on the duration of the course, by the way, is from 52 weeks to 104 weeks, and that includes placement. So it's a guaranteed placement. So not all training providers especially in Tasmania offers a guaranteed placement, but we do. All right. Also, we have this flexible learning method. So we're in our trainers. You will have the specialized sessions with our trainers to discuss your units, but you have the flexibility to organize yourself in terms of attending to these units. On top of that, we have 40 hours of simulated learning experience in our campus, because we have our own laboratory. That's where we do the simulated learning. And you know what? With the simulated learning, actually, we have a couple of students that they were able to get a job in this industry prior to graduating from this course, because they have this 40 hours of simulated learning experience. And on top of that, they also have this 8 hours of it's 8 units of completion of units, which are the main units that the aged care facilities are looking at before they hire someone. So it's one of the advantages of getting into AIBT, because we offer that 40 hours of simulated learning. And also, because this is as a course or a qualification that was specified by the government, that if you are in this qualification, you are not limited to work as a student. So you have this unlimited hours to work because of COVID-19 pandemic. So those are the advantages of our RTO in terms of aging support and disability courses. In the next slide, we will talk about the next industry. It's one of the biggest industry, which is tourism and hospitality. So for tourism and hospitality, AIBT offers a lot of courses. So we have the Advanced Diploma of Travel and Tourism. Also, the diploma level is there. Certificate 3 in hospitality, as well as Certificate 4, as well as diploma and advanced diploma. If we go to the next slide, we can see here the specific courses. So I want to start off with Diploma of Travel and Tourism and Advanced Diploma of Travel and Tourism. So these are the two courses that is in the list of Tasmanian government. And in support of this list is we have this two qualifications: Diploma and Advanced Diploma of Travel and Tourism. And one thing about that is we guarantee placement as well in this course. So before you finish your course, for you to be able to be qualified, we provide a placement, and we are in partnership with a certain travel company that will allow you to have this working hours. Now, to continue the rest of the hospitality courses, I have here my colleague Sagar, also representing AIBT and REACH. Go ahead, Sagar.
Thanks, Richard. Yes, Richard, when we say Tasmania and when we talk about Hobart in particular, it's a very they have very stable migration policy, and that's why we are having this webinar with Vision today. So our counselors here, 𝐜𝐨𝐬𝐿, she's a registered migration agent, so they can cover why students should consider moving to Tasmania, and what's this industry list, why these priority sectors are important for the students. So before I start with the other important sectors, I would like to I would like to ask Isha and Marine to help me on this because they've been working in Hobart for a very long time. They have been dealing with different providers and they've been helping a lot of students on daily basis. So Isha, if you can cover the priority sector part, and Marine, if you can help Isha with that, then I'll start with the other sectors. Thank you.
Yes. So as we said, the selection of courses is really very important. What courses you are going to select and how they're gonna, how you're gonna convince state growth to give you an invite. Okay. So it's not just commitment letter and career plan. Then also, if you're writing a commitment letter and career plan, you should be having strong basis, like why you did this course, how this course is gonna help you to find a job or to find a stability in Tasmania. So here is Mehreen with us, who is going to discuss about this priority industry courses. Mehreen?
Yes, definitely. Thanks, Isha. From 1st of July, as you all know, that Tasmania government has introduced few industries that are in the priority list. So if you are able to study 1 year or 2 years, you are eligible to go for 491 or 190. It depends which study you are taking. Is it for certificate 3, for either diploma or advanced diploma? So the industry sectors are like hospitality and tourism.
Mehreen? Hello?
I think we lost Mary.
Yeah,
Isha,
Okay.
you can continue with the targeted
Yes.
sectors.
Yes. So there are some targeted sectors, as Richard just explained about the courses of tourism and hospitality, and aged care courses and disability, as well as this. Um, Apart from that, there are other courses as well, like if you go for some building and construction courses and the marine related or agriculture related courses. There are so many options available now here in Tasmania. So we are also getting some comments. They want us to answer as well. So Charles David. So Charles David said, yeah, so he has put in the application for 190 with 70 points motor mechanic and got full skill assessment. Yes, Charles, points doesn't matter. 65 points is required for 190 application for nomination. And if you
So
are
I would
working,
like to comment here sorry, I would like to comment here. Since we have recently received one nomination from Tasmania for a
yeah,
motor mechanic. That student again did study in Tasmania for 1 year, which is the category 1 for Tasmania. And he has been working not in the relevant industry, but yes, he is working in one of the employers that is based in Tasmania. So as long as you do have minimum 65 points and if you have studied from Tasmania, so you do have better prospects. It all depends how you present your case and how you justify your commitment with the state. So it's all about your commitment and your genuine intention to live in the state. So I think these targeted sectors, most of the courses are being offered by AIBT and REACH colleges. So now maybe Sagar, if you can just elaborate a little bit about the other than the tourism and hospitality industry, which Richard did shed a light on. So maybe you can just cover the other sectors, and then in the end we can just take a few more comments.
sure. Thanks, Rumina. So Richard covered three sectors actually. Richard covered aging, disability, and tourism. So I'll be starting with hospitality now. Hospitality is another important sector, as Isha mentioned earlier. That from Marine mentioned earlier that from July 1st, Tasmanian government has prioritized some sectors, and for each sectors they have a minimum qualification, right? So what AIBT and REACH is doing, aligning with those sectors, we have minimum courses, minimum qualifications that we can offer to the students who are planning to come to Tasmania. Uh, yes, definitely aging and disabilities, they are very important sectors. Minimum qualification is Cert 3. When it comes to tourism and hospitality, again, minimum is Cert 3. So AIBT and REACH, we are already providing Cert 3 hospitality, Cert 4 hospitality management. I'll talk about the popular ones: Diploma of Hospitality Management and Advanced Diploma of Hospitality Management. So AIBT and REACH both are providing these courses. Duration is 1 year, and Isha mentioned earlier that minimum duration in Tasmania for any course, if you want to become eligible for 491, is 1 year, or to be precise, 40 weeks of study. So we are already providing these courses for 1 year, and if our team can move on to the next slide, I would like to talk about the other sectors, which is civil construction and building and construction. So if you can see, this table is actually an extract from the actual list which we are talking about today, the priority list. So as per the list, industry area is building and construction. Minimum qualification required is Cert 4, must be associated with roads, infrastructure, civil drafting, and designing and energy. So with this industry areas that they want to, it should be covered in the course. You can check that on our website.
Yes. They specifically mentioned in their website that this infrastructure, civil drafting, and designing energy, and it should be in the course content. So that's why we are here to guide you that if you are selecting diploma of construction or diploma of building and construction in building, so make sure these points are covered in that. So yeah, go ahead, Sagar.
Yes. So I was talking about the course content. If student wants to know, okay, whether after studying this subject, still I'll be covering these part, I'll be covering units which are related to roads, infrastructure. You can check that on our website. Now, if I talk about courses, we have 4 qualifications related to this sector: Diploma of Civil Construction Design, Advanced Diploma of Civil Construction Design, Cert 4 in Building and Construction, and Diploma of Building and Construction. So these are the 4 qualifications that we are providing through REACH Community College in Hobart. And if I request the team to move on to the next slide, so I can cover the next priority area. And as Isha mentioned earlier, any questions which are related to admissions, any questions which are related to the minimum entry requirement, English requirement, 491 documents, experts are here, you can ask them, and they'll answer the questions in the end. Now, intake-wise, we will not go in detail with that. If anything that is related to the admissions intakes, I think you can directly contact Vision for that. We'll just move on to the next slide. Thank you. So other important industry area is transport and logistics. And as per the state growth requirement, minimum requirement is Cert 4 plus industry experience. Now, industry experience part, I'll not go in detail with that. That's why we have the counselors here. They can answer that. I'll just talk about the courses here. So courses which are related to logistics, we are providing 2 courses here: Diploma of Logistics and Advanced Diploma of Logistics.
That is in TESOL list, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So minimum is Cert 4, and we are providing Diploma, Advanced Diploma, and for both courses, duration is 1 year. So 1 year of study, and then again for your 491, you can you'll become eligible for that. Industry experience part, I think Isha or Marine or Romina can cover that. I'll move on to automotive now. So for automotive, we have 4 qualifications here. We have Cert 3 Light Vehicle Mechanical Technology, and this is the very popular course. Anyone who's interested to become a general motor mechanic and later is aiming to apply for 485, 491 or 190, they are already familiar with this occupation. Another important course is Cert 4 Automotive Mechanical Diagnosis, Diploma of Automotive Management. We also have another stream for students who are interested in studying in Tasmania. We provide Cert 3 in Automotive Electrical Technology and Cert 4 in Automotive Electrical Technology as well.
So one more thing, Sagar, sorry to interrupt you here. So people who are doing these courses in mainland, like Certificate 3 and 4, so would you be able to give them, if they want to, move to Tasmania, seeking for the nomination, they want to move earlier rather than going on 485. So would you be able to grant them, the credit transfers or whatever subjects they've done?
Absolutely.
So that they can do rest of the studies here and they can cover the pathway a bit earlier. Yeah.
Yes, Yes, Isha, they can, but I think when we say 52 weeks of study, we are not talking about 52 weeks of study outside of Hobart. It has to be, you have to be in the
Yes,
state,
Yes.
yes.
because you are not
Now,
just
if
going to.
somebody has done certificate 3 and in middle of certificate 4 and want to do rest of certificate 4 and diploma, want to cover
Yes,
another year, definitely considering this
they can.
52 weeks.
Definitely,
Yes,
definitely.
yes. So guys,
And you guys
here is
also offer 360 hours of placement, right?
Sure. Yes. So every trade qualification
Yes.
that we offer, we are providing vocational placement for that.
Yes.
Richard covered aging and disability part. Richard, if you could highlight the placement parts, the 120 hours of vocational placement that we are providing.
Yeah, so we partnered with a lot of a few number of training aging support facilities in Tasmania to guarantee the placement of the students. So that's one thing that is actually not other providers are offering. So we guarantee that, and they will have that the hands-on experience and the practical experience in the aging facilities. At the same time, complete the 120 hours. Out of the 120 hours, 40 hours is done in a simulated learning lab, wherein that is done in the campus. And with some, like what I said earlier, some of the students with that 40 hours of simulated learning, they were able to get a real job while they're still doing the course.
that's a very good part,
And
because being an education counselor, I'm getting, daily these questions like, do you have anyone who is providing 360 hours or 120 hours? They are doing their course and they are still struggling for getting these hours to complete, because without these hours you won't be able to complete this course, you won't get the completion certificate. So this is a
That's
very good part, that AIBT, because see, Tasmania is a regional place. If somebody is, coming here from mainland, they don't have, they have less contacts and they are unable to find any placements. So here is the college who is providing you, who is guiding you and providing you the guaranteed placements, and this covering this hours who is required for completion of this course. So first of all, you can, if you have done half of the course, and the rest of the course, like let's suppose certificate 4 and diploma is remaining, which is for 1 year. So you can come to Tasmania and you can start doing this course so that you can complete this pathway early and be eligible for 491 or 190, whatever the category is. And second thing is, you need not to worry about 360 hours or whatever working hours is required to complete your qualification. Yeah.
Yes. So Marine mentioned about the vocational placement, and
and
as I
for
said earlier as
student
well.
visa, it is, yeah. And for
Yes,
student
Marine,
visa,
please.
it is good that you hear me. And
Yeah,
for
yeah, we can. Go
student
ahead.
visa, it's good that you are many of the industry courses are also that eligible that you can work full time. Either it's aged care, hospitality, and tourism department. Either it's like industry of agriculture and aged care supermarket. So it's a good opportunity for those students who are currently on student visa. They can work full time and they can study the same course.
We have got a question here. Somebody is asking, is AIBT offers Bachelors of Information Technology? So both of these colleges, they do not have a higher education program. As of now, they do have programs, which is all starting from Cert 3 level until the advanced diploma level. So as of
Yes.
now, they don't have bachelors. But we, as vision consultants, do represent other colleges and universities as well. So if your inquiries is specifically to inquire about the higher ed program, you can consult either of us, any of the team members. Mehreen and Isha are based in Hobart. So if you are currently in that state, so you can just walk into the office. Lucky they are not in lockdown. Other than that, we mostly all of the states are in lockdown as of now. So you can just walk into the office, see our counselors there, and we could be able to guide you if there are any bachelor's or master's courses available. But with AIBT and REACH, they do have vocational programs starting from Cert 3 level until the advanced diploma level.
Yeah. So, so further, we would like to discuss about. See, here is all the information as you saw on uh, the screenshots, the presentation as well as they explained each and everything. And apart from them, we are going to discuss here about our experiences. Like as in a very beginning, I have mentioned that every student is different. Their profile is different. It's not like that if one is doing community service, another is gonna get 491 or 190 on the basis of this course. So do not rush on same course. If your friend is studying this course and got his nomination, it doesn't mean that you also gonna get it. So please consult us. Please consult professional guys to discuss about your profile. It may be the circumstances may be different. The profile, education, and working background also doesn't matter if you worked as a part time, for 20 hours in mainland. So it is also your work experience. It may differ your profile with other one. Let's suppose one example I'm going to discuss. See, one of my client, he got a 491 nomination on the basis of community services he has done, and he was also working in old age care. And his friend, he was working in a toll, and he said, I also want to go for community service. Both are the nominated occupation was accountant for both of them was accountant. So they have completed their bachelor masters in Melbourne, in mainland. So here the scenario is different. I suggested him, rather than going for community services, go for diploma of logistics. You are not, believe me, you are not going to convince the state growth to give you nomination. If you are if your nominated occupation is accountant and you are studying community and working in toll as a logist, related to logistics. So these are three different pathways. So believe me guys, right guidance and selection of course is really important, because it's gonna invest 1 year of study. We don't want that in the end of course you realize, oh, I took wrong course, what should I do, should I start again? No. So you should consult before you choose a course, before you select a course, okay? And so that it will lead you further for 491 or 190. So for this guy I suggested diploma of logistics, because he was working in toll, okay? So there are likely chances on his previous experience he might get job here as a contractor in a toll, or in statewide or something related to logistics. He was saying the same thing. So I was like, then if you think that you are gonna get job in logistics, something related to logistics, so you should do that related course, so that you can convince the case officer that the Tasmanian study has helped you out to get yourself settled, to find a job or something like that. So
I believe the key criteria is either the course selection should be dependent on either the past education record, or otherwise the work that you're currently doing,
yes,
because you can only convince the state about your commitment either with your work profile or with your education profile,
yeah,
because the states, whatsoever state is that, they actually need your genuine commitment. So obviously you would be committing yourself in terms of all of the aspects. Obviously, how educated you are, what's your education background, what work do you do for your living. So all of this thing is important while you apply for your state nomination and do the visa application. So for 491, mostly the people do opt for 1 year of study. That actually leads you to apply for 491. And mostly, many of the accountants or IT graduates have moved to Tasmania. And it's actually a very good pathway, because recently, with the new financial year, the quota has been increased, and
yes.
Tasmania has been given a lot more seats as compared to the last year.
And
So
we
if
have got many grants
anybody,
as well.
yes,
Once the
yes,
quota is released, yes.
yes. So
Even
since
the
Because
the
it's
quota
all
diploma
has
of
about
been
how
leadership,
that's
you
the
yes,
portray
question.
your application.
yes.
Yes, it all
Mostly
depends
they
how
were
you judge.
accountants and with diploma of leadership and management. But anyhow, we managed to show in their commitment statements that how their education of leadership and management has contributed to get a job, or these kind of things. So you need a proper explanation. It's not like if somebody is going to this course, let's suppose if you are in mainland, if you are working as a kitchen hand, right, or you're working as a ladder chef, but you do not have any professional qualification, just because of your experience you got a job of ladder chef, assisting a chef, so it's better not to go for community, go for hospitality sector. because there are likely chances that you will be able to secure a job in that sector because you are having previous experience. Okay, so so I would request you to kindly, do not rush. If one is going to that course, do not go for the same course. Discuss your profile. We do not charge anything for discussion, for our consultation. We only charge for our services once we take your application for 190. We do not charge anything for admission and to guide you guys. So it's free. So you
For
can
the
take this
students
opportunity.
at AIBT and REACH, I would like to tell our audience that we do have huge promotions running through this webinar.
Yes.
So anybody who is interested to know more about the courses of AIBT and REACH College, and if they are interested to take admission in any of those courses, so starting from today until another 10 days, we are taking applications, and there may be huge financial benefits. We are actually waiving off the material and the handling fee, which is $200, and on top there is other discount offers as well that we do offer to our customers and to our clients. So I would suggest that if anybody is interested to discuss their profile, you can discuss your case profiles with us. One-on-one discussion, face-to-face or over the telephone, it's pretty fine. But yes, we are happy to discuss your profile and suggest you the courses. And if you are taking admission within these two colleges in the next 10 days, so obviously
Yes.
there are huge financial benefits that we are actually offering. So that is something very good opportunity.
Yes. So you can come and visit our office anytime if you want, or you can call
I
us
think we have got few
for.
questions as well.
Yes.
Isha, can you just take the questions if there are any questions related to this?
Yes, we got one question from Sufyan Sikandar. He said, I am junior marine engineer. There is opportunity for me, please tell. Thanks, Sufyan, for asking us. But first of all, I need to know, we need to know that where are you based and what qualification completely you have done. You can contact us, you can call us by discussing, or you can send us your resume, complete resume, including your whatever qualification you done, whatever you done. Even it's a part-time job, just mention in there so that we will able to guide you properly. But yes, if you're talking about Tasmania, junior marine engineer, yes, are in demand. You will be able to secure 491 or 190. It depends what's your profile and whether you are fulfilling the requirements or not. Another is Heather Ali. AIBT is the best education provider, offers various courses, good job vision consultants. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Isha, I would like to add something here because you mentioned about case to case. So previously,
Yeah.
before start of this financial year, we were getting a lot of inquiries, and I think Marine will agree on this. That most of the students
Yeah.
were coming from community services because state was actually giving more preference to support workers,
Yeah.
right? So now from this financial year, they have started focusing on different areas which are growing.
Yes.
So that, as Isha mentioned, that it's a regional area, right?
They
Tasmania
have
is a
mentioned these
area.
things in their webinar as well. I have attended their webinar. They have mentioned these things. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
now the state wants to promote these areas. So it's a very good opportunity for the students
Yes.
that they don't have to just focus on healthcare. They don't have to do what their friends are doing.
Yes.
For everyone, there is a related sector. For everyone, there is a different course that they can focus on. There was
Yes.
a like one
Depends
of
on their
the
background. Yeah.
yes, one of the viewer asked about IT, right? So for IT as well, we are providing 3 qualifications. So we are not into higher ed, but we can provide you a pathway. You can
Yes.
start with Cert 4 IT. You can start with Diploma, Advanced Diploma of IT with us. And another important thing that I would like to mention, Richard mentioned in the beginning about travel and tourism. This is one of the important sectors here. And
Yes.
for some courses like travel and tourism, it's not about vocational placement only. We provide work placement training as well. So
That's
we
good.
designed these courses according to the state growth requirement. So they required 360 hours of substitute training if you don't have current 6 months experience. And I think Rumina already know about this. That's with travel and tourism and logistics, they need either 6 months of current industry experience apart from the course or 1 year of industry experience in past 3 years, right?
Yes.
So what AIBT and REACH
Yeah.
is trying to focus to provide that substitute training that they have mentioned, that okay, you don't have the 6 months experience with you, provide us with the 360 hours of work placement training as a substitute training after the course. So AIBT and REACH is trying to provide these work placement training as well, so students are ready for the nomination after the completion of course and this placement.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
yes, that's
Rumina,
very
if
good
you can
information.
help me with that, if you can just tell in detail what I'm trying to do, because I'm not a Mara agent, so I won't be able to, explain clearly what work placement training
Yes,
and vocational placement
that's
training
why
and
we are having
how.
Miss Romina Iqbal here.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
Romina.
what happens is with few of the qualifications and with few of the occupations, there is a set requirement for the skills assessment body to have a certain number of hours of placement training that the student must need to have. So, if a person do not have industry exposure, so the placement training that the colleges do provide is again another substitute that if you do have, you can get a skills assessment. So majorly whatever the students we are seeing is are the ones who are moving from bigger states to Tasmania, but then mostly in those cases they do have a positive skills assessment either as an accountant or as a motor mechanic or as any of the IT graduate. So it all depends whether a person do have a skills assessment, then whatever qualification are they doing, they can straight away just complete the qualification and apply for the state nomination. But then in a situation where student needs to get a skills assessment through the qualification they have studied in Tasmania, then in at that point in time they actually need to satisfy the skills assessment requirements as well. So I believe what Sagar was trying to say is the industry experience and the placement hours that they do provide is a major part that do serve in the skills assessment. So students can get positive skills assessment if they do not have the 1 year of education experience kind
Yes,
of
so
thing.
yes, Rumina, there are actually two types of students who move to Tasmania. The students who are on student visa, right? Either they are continuing their studies or they want to study something which is, in high demand in Tasmania. For example, the 9 sectors that we were talking about.
Yes.
Now, other category of students is 485 visa holders who just got their 485 or who've been staying in mainland Queensland,
Hmm.
Melbourne, or Sydney,
Hmm.
and then they want to move here and study on their 485 visa, and that's why we have these two options as well: COE or non-COE. And
Yes.
non-COE student has more advantage because they don't need a COE to study, only offer letter will work. And what we have done in AIBT and REACH both, uh, to help such students, we give more discounts to them. I think
Yes.
if Rumi
Even the
wants to know
price
more about that,
structure,
let me
Students
know.
who
yeah.
are on 485 will get massive discount
More discounts.
Yeah.
for studies.
I
Yes.
believe the starting price is approx 4,000 or 4,800, the starting price. So obviously it depends case by case and course by course. And of course, if you are a 485 visa holder, then based on an offer letter, instead of a course that they offer in $9,000, you could be able to study that course in maybe $5,000 or something. So
Yeah.
there is huge difference and the discounts are available. So maybe we can discuss those case by case as well.
Yes, Richard, can
Yes.
you can you
One
help
more.
us here? Can you tell me how much, like on an average, on each and every course? No, not just about healthcare, like all the courses which, because these promotions are basically for Tasmania, the promotions we are talking about. So on an average, how much student can save if they go for non-COE option instead of going for a COE option?
Well, in terms of saving, they actually so it depends again on the course, but we have as much as $3,000 discount from the coming from the COE to non-COE course. We give that, and if ever they pay the amount in full, they get another discount. And courses can start from 5,500. Again, it depends on the kind of course, but again, it's very competitive price. So they get that education that they need. They get that they it's part of the preparation for their next visa at a very I can say that very affordable price.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I would like to tell you or clear you that it's not going to make any difference if you are studying on VOE. Okay, for student visa, it is mandatory to maintain the COE, but it's not going to make any difference if you are studying on VOE or on 485 visa. When you are going to apply for 491 or 190, The completion certificate and transcript is going to help you guys. And they are providing these 2 certificates: completion letter, completion certificate, and transcript. Doesn't matter whether you are on COE or BOE. Yes, the documentation would be
Yes, but this option is only for those who have 485, right?
485 visa until the completion of the course. It's not like if you are left with 4 months of 485 visa and then you are going on BOE. You have to then get COE, because after 4 months you have to lodge student visa. So make sure the course you are going to complete, you have 485 visa till then. Yeah.
Do we have any more questions, Isha?
We do have questions regarding offshore, like some Pakistani students, they are asking about borders. See, as you know, their official news is they're introducing phase 4. Yeah, they have introduced phase 4. So when we reach to phase 4, which is due by December 4, so they are planning to open the borders when the 80% of the people are fully vaccinated in Australia. Their target is till 4th of December, and they are doing really well. So don't worry. So Malik Hamza, he has mentioned I've done Bachelor of Electrical, BSc Electrical. He's offshore, I guess, because he first questioned when borders for Pakistan students are going to open. So Malik, very soon we are going to open. If you want to discuss your profile, you want to go for student visa or something like that, you can contact us on WhatsApp as well. It's on our website, or you can send us the resume as well, so that we can guide you which option is better for you. In the meanwhile, you can arrange your visas, and when the borders are open, you can come over. We are getting more questions as well. I think it's time. It's almost 45 minutes. So if you have more questions, yeah, you can ask us directly. You can contact us on WhatsApp and on call, and on landline numbers are provided under the screen. So we are available even in sometimes off timing a little bit, because we all are working from home, Melbourne, Sydney, right? And it's not like that we are only taking students from Melbourne and Sydney. So wherever you're from, Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane, Gold Coast, you can contact us. We do have many successful stories with those students who are we dealing with online, like over emails or calls. So it's not like you won't feel any difference that you haven't met a migration agent by face to face and you are not set. It's not like that. Contact us, and believe me, you will be happy. I must say this. So guys, you can get your profile assessed before you go for any selection of your course. And plus, people who have done IT and looking for professional year program, please select your destination first, where you want to move, then go for professional year admission. Okay, and then select your course. You can contact us. It is free of charge. We are not charging any first consultation fee. You can contact us over the call, and if it is required, we are available on Zoom meetings as well. Okay, so anything else you guys would like to mention?
Thank you, Richard and Sagar, for joining in. And I hope that the information was really helpful for the viewers. And hopefully, we'll get successful enrollments for these 2 colleges, because obviously the courses are really attractive. And most of the courses are from the priority industry. So maybe for all our listeners and viewers, if you are interested to know more about their courses, or if any other state nomination pathways, we are happy to help you. The official business timings are Monday to Friday, 10 to 6. We are available. Or otherwise, you can just leave us a message or email, and we are happy to set up a meeting time for you. And from there, we shall go ahead.
And one more thing, sorry, I would like to let you know, guys. We are also expertise in rejected cases. So we have many success stories who already got their refusal for 491 or 190 nominations. So if you are one of those guys, you can contact us. We are not gonna charge anything. We are only gonna charge once you sign up your contract with us. So you can discuss your profile, where you're lacking, why it is why you are facing rejections again and again. we have many successful stories and good experience in handling those kind of cases. For any state, it's not like Tasmania. For any state, you can contact. Yes. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye
everyone.
for now.
Thank you, everyone.